Good evening, traders. Welcome to today's episode of Greenback Riders Trading Academy, where we will be looking at what the ES Mini Futures did today in the market and what we are expecting for tomorrow. Before we start, I would like to call out that we are live on Google Meet every morning from around 9:10 a.m. to at least till 12 o'clock, and most of the time I stay till 2:30 in the afternoon. So if you want to join that call, the link to the Discord is given in the description below. Please join on Discord, and at 8:45 a.m. EST, you will find the webinar link pop up on the Discord channel, where you can join around 9:10, and we have a lot of fun in that call. So if you're interested, you can join the Discord. Along with that, if you're liking the content of these videos, please like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and click on the notification icon. Let's now get down to business. I would also like to point out that at this point of time, I'm having some audio issues. I'm trying to get that fixed, but I think it will take a little bit more time. So you may hear some echo sometime during the running of this particular video. So bear with me for a couple of days and I'll have that fixed. So overnight, the price was actually holding in this particular area, the 5883 to the 5876 area. This is what the price was holding overnight, and then as the price dropped below this particular trend line of the daily chart. So if you remember, we had talked about the daily channel yesterday. This was the bottom line of that. As we fell below this, there was the perfect drop to this 5743 area, and then we moved back up and we got a measured move to the 5722 area first. After that, it continued up to the 5775, which was the previous highs, and then from there we had a big drop. We actually got that 5781.5 measured move on the daily chart today. We came below that and we went above that, and now we have not been able to break this down, right? So at this point of time, this is actually holding as a very good support area, the 5782.5 line. And also, if you see that this is the first move that we had, this was the first leg that we had on the hourly chart. And if you are taking a measured move of this particular area and trying to see where the market can go above that 5775 area, if we can cross above this, then the 1:1 of this particular move to the upside comes to 5900. Now we have if you look at what I discussed in the morning on Discord, you will see that I said that 5807 is the low of the year. This happened to be the midpoint of the ETA chart as well, but now it's the 66% of last year's move. So we went below that and came back. This was the 66% line of the last 12 months candle, right? Whatever happened till December 2024. If it breaks and holds, price may go down looking for further support. However, if the bears are not strong, then we are at the buy zone. That was a buy zone because 07 was the previous low. So watch out for 5807 broken. Then it can get to the 5784, and then we had to get to the 1:1. But we held that 1:1 and continued several points down. That was also based on the JEX index that we will take a look at right after this. And then once we bounce back to 5807, it can be considered as a failed break breakout, but the failed breakout happened much lower, and we could start getting long at a much lower price level, and then we can get up to 5875 and drop back to the 5830 area, creating a bar with long wicks on both sides. Now, because we are at support at this point of time, we are at the low of the trading range. I was expecting some kind of an indecision bar, which will have a wick on the top, a wick on the bottom, something like a spinning top candle. And if you have a spinning top candle at the support or at the bottom of the trading range, it is actually telling you that okay, maybe the market will be turning as of now, but we do not know. We will have to see how the price is moving, how the price goes from one level to another, and based on that we can take our trades, right? So as of now, you see that we are inside this 4 hour channel, but we are outside this daily channel. So if we are able to get above this and hold this particular area around the 5860, get above 75 area, then I would expect price to come up to this 5900. And if we break out of this, but be very careful, we will talk about the JEX levels, why 5900 is a very important selling level for tomorrow. And if we are coming up here and we are getting rejected, otherwise we may come and test out this 5934 area as well if the bulls are strong. But as of now, the 1:1 of this move to the upside happens to be at 5900. Now, if you see today morning, after getting this 1 is to 1, we continued further down, and then on this particular hourly chart, we had a perfect double bottom. This was a micro double bottom, and after that, this was an outside up bar, right? Once we have this outside up bar, the market just continued moving to the upside. There were areas where it became a little weak in the middle, but that weakness was quickly taken out, and the price kept moving to the upside. And once it moved above 5807, as we talked earlier, the 5807 proved to be the area of the failed breakdown, and we had a very nice swing to the upside, and that was actually a squeeze to the upside, right? So let us now take a look at what can be expected for tomorrow. So if we are opening somewhere here at the top of this, then we will have to see if it's trying to break out these areas. If not, if it comes back down, it may actually revisit somewhere here again. But if we are opening up somewhere here, then there will be an opportunity to see that if the price is bouncing up. If we open anywhere in this particular area, right, between this 5842 and 5808, this area is going to be the area where the price will create a very haphazard trading range. So be very careful about finding the top and bottom of the trading range. Find out how many times it hit, how many times it hit the bottom, it hit the top, and then it is trying to break out. And based on that, you can actually create very nice trades if you can identify the tops and bottoms of the trading view at that of the trading range at that point of time. So keep an eye on that. Once these levels break out, try to see if you can get up to here. Once this breaks down, try to see if you come down from here. This area in between is going to be the job zone, and I am thinking that overnight we will be stuck in this area. Maybe we'll peak out a little bit out of this or out of this, but most of the time I'm thinking that the price will get stuck here, and then once it breaks out in the morning, we can break out on the upside and get to that 5900. So that is the thought process that I have right now at this point of time. Having said that, having looked at all these things, let us now go and look at the JEX levels that we have. Okay, so let us again look at this barchart.com. This is the gamma exposure data that we have, and if you see that the whole market is in a negative exposure environment, so the gamma everywhere is negative, nothing is above zero. These are the areas of interest: 5750, 5775, 5800, 5825, and then 5850, 5870, and then to the 5900. So now, as I was saying yesterday, that these are the exposures of the market makers at the different levels, and whenever you are in a negative gamma environment, the market trends. When that means if the market is going down, there's a lot of puts, and the market is going down, the market maker sells along with the market. On the other side, if the market is coming up, it's in a bullish environment. At that point of time, the market maker will buy along with the market, thus creating the squeeze in that particular direction, right? However, most of the time we stay range bound between the call wall and the put wall. So if you see this is the call gamma exposure, this is the maximum call gamma exposure, the positive call gamma exposure that we have right here at 5900. The maximum negative put gamma is at 5800. The next line is at 5775, and the next line is at 5750. Now we have to see tomorrow morning where exactly this is opening up. If you are looking at the open interest by strike, this is the highest open interest for the puts, and then we have some interest here, some here, and then here, and the maximum open interest for the calls is lying at 5900. So if you can get above this and we can hold this price, then you can think that there's a possibility that the market will squeeze, provided the environment still remains negative. However, if it turns into a positive environment right after we dig it out of 5900, at that point of time we will have to see what is happening, if or there's a higher probability of a trading range getting created above the 5900. So we will have to take a look at that and find out what is going on. If you look at the open interest again, you will see that the maximum put open interest is again at 5800, 5900, and then we have some at 5750, and the call open interest is highest here. And again, if you see the whole week, including the end of the month, everything is actually in a negative area, negative gamma area. Now if you are looking at the expiry dates that I have here, I have selected the rest of the days of the week. Along with that, I have also selected the month end, not this one. I have selected 321. Yeah, 321. This is the monthly option expiry, and if you bring the chart up here, this is exactly the same thing that we are looking at. So this is the gamma level chart that is there currently. Now the gamma levels keep on changing during the day, right? So what I do is I keep on putting in lines with a different color so that people can understand that this is a new line that has been put in. So I put in the lines in a different color, and then what I do is I'll save that so that whoever is looking at the chart at that point of time gets the most updated. So I may not do it very frequently, but I try to do it almost every half an hour to 45 minutes, because that is around the time when these things are changing. Right, so we'll have to take a look at those things. Now what I'm expecting here is this: if you find yourself somewhere here at 5725 and see that the market wants to bounce back up, if you see that there is a second entry long attempt, your first profit target should be around the 5740 area, followed by this low at 5760 or 58 area. And if we still continue up there, you can expect 5775 and farther up. So we will have to take a look at what is happening on that at that particular point of time, and based on that we can take a call. Now if we talked about this 5900 being a major level, right? Because we have a major resistance, this is a major gamma exposure level, plus we have the max call OI here, plus there is a good concentration of sellers that can be available here. Now if we are rejecting here, this will be the first target again, down the 5874 to the 5870 area, failing which we can come down to these 5849 areas and all that stuff again. So now we have to take a look where are the weaknesses happening. So like we had weaknesses happening right in this area today, but then the market just picked it up, and we went actually to almost near the global size before this fall started. Right. So that is what we have based on the JEX levels. I will be updating the JEX levels, as I said, during the day as I get updated data on barchart.com. Now let us take a look at the 15-minute volume profile chart to see what has been presented to us till now. So based on the volume profile, there is nothing much to change except the fact that I will take out some of these areas from here that we had from the previous days, just because a new day has happened, a new volume profile has been created in the same area. So it is time to readjust and check if we are getting some new data out of this particular session volume profile that we created throughout the day today.